Yeah. Yeah. Universal soldier, you already know. Walk in the spirit. Let's go. Yeah. Look who will shake up the world, and he done came up out the twirl. Know that his eyes on the sparrow, he's shining clean just like a pearl. If he can save the world, he start with all the boys and girls. Stick to the fight, forget the curl. Stay focused on the road that is narrow. Universal soldier, you were chosen, you were shining light. Know your ground, be a warrior, you was called to fight. This just a test, walk in spirit, let him mold your soul. True roots from the king, yeah, you already know your role. Is you talking to me? I know I'm one of the best. Spiritual veteran, I ain't settling for less. Got that crown, hold it down, living life to the fullest. Stepping over scorpion, silence, flesh winning foolish. Who you fooling? I'm calm, yeah, I'm coolin'. Any battle with the king, better know what you doing. Eyes beam light, expose dreams in the night. Soldiers for Christ, yeah, we stepping on sight. Stay ready, stay pressed, stay locked in the word. Every move that I make, let his voice be heard. Universal soldier, stand firm in your place. Walk it out, hold it down, keep your eyes on his grace. Who would shake up the world, and he done came up out the twirl. Know that his eyes on the sparrow, he's shining clean just like a pearl. If he can save the world, he start with all the boys and girls. Stick to the fight, forget the curl. Stay focused on the road that is narrow. Pulling up in monster trucks, heavy praise in the sound. Feel the spirit all around, yeah, it's going down. Lift your hands in the way, let the presence flow. Open up your mouth, let the whole world know. Usher in the greatness, let it flood the room. From the same bloodline, raised Lazarus from the tomb. Heart beating, spirit jumping, now you feeling the truth. Universal soldier, yeah, we live in proof. Ain't told what we sober, shining clean, well groomed. Covered by the light, yeah, the darkness get consumed. Back in the Lord, from the core to the pores. Grab the sword of the spirit, cut deep for sure. If you ignore every blessing that keep me upright. Called to be a man in the body of Christ. Artery flow, life pumping through the word. Kingdom living loud, let the message be heard. Yeah. Universal soldier,
Kingdom come,
walk that narrow road.
walk that narrow road.
Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Universal soldier, you already know. Walk in the spirit, let's go. Look who will shake up the world, and he done came up out the twirl. Know that his eyes on the sparrow, he's shining clean just like a pearl. Let's go. was called to fight. This just a test. Walk in spirit, let him mold your soul. True roots from the king, yeah, you already know your role. Is you talking to me? I know I'm one of the best. Spiritual war veteran, I'm one of the best. I'm one of the best. Spiritual war. Yeah. Bless them, Lord. No. Hey. Look. Hey. You superstitious, lover. Playing game with my brother. No, it ain't good for him. Lie. You superstitious, lover. Playing game with my sister. No, it ain't good for her. Lie. Chat sweet, but you fruit them bitter. True the blaze when the mask is shattered. Blue photo don't bend, we protect the family line. Seen through the smoke, liar. Now I play that. Tell the truth, rude boy, easy. You dress it up pretty, but the spirit off center. Smile in the light, but your shadow remember. Move like a whisper, poison in tone. Come around family tryna sit on the throne. I peep manipulation, wrapped in affection. Blue photo vision, come with discernment. If it don't build us, it don't stay near. We guard the bloodline, keep motives clear. You roll with superstition, tarot and signs, but truth don't stutter when heaven align. I seen this pattern repeat too long. Pretty lies always sing the wrong song. Don't confuse patience with weakness shown. We walk right, that's kingdom code. Rude boy stands, but the heart stay clean. Faith first steps, you know what I mean. Walk clean, use a superstitious love. Playing games with my brother. No, it ain't good for him. Lie. Use a superstitious love. Playing game with my sister. No, it ain't good for her. Liar. Chat sweet, but your fruit them bitter. True the blaze when the mask is shattered. Blue photo don't bend, we protect the family line. Seen through the smoke. Yeah, not every smile mean love. Some come to divide. Smile with the serpent, venom inside. You plant little doubts, then you water the fear. But the light expose traps when the vision get clear. I move like a shepherd, watch who I allow. Near the foe, gotta check into now. Rude boy rhythm, but scripture instead. Every move measured, nothing in debt. I seen homes crumble from tongue and deceit. So I speak life when I walk in these streets. Blue for the purpose ain't flex or fame. It's protect the ones caught in the flame. So if you come round with illusion and flare, we cut ties clean, leave no despair. Truth over tricks, we don't play pretend. Bless them, Lord, timing, that's how it end. Truth talk, no games, bless them, Lord. Blue photo energy, red photo versus a blue photo, revision in motion. Bless them, Lord. Y'all know what time it is. Another globe, power protection. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, ready for the acting. Mr. Globe talking. Millionaire society. Bless them, Lord, in the building. Globe power production. Hit the bar with a splat the map, and the curtain got pulled back. Hey, lights go out, whole world fade up black. What you gonna do in that judging clap? Hey, no crowd, no cover, no running it back. If the veil get torn and the truth get loud, when the noise die down and it's you and God. Hey, when the clock hits zero, no pause, no slack. Tell me what you stand on when the curtain snap. I'm a solid rock, I don't bend, I don't move. Pressure make diamond, that proven and true. No 22 spin me, no stars in my view. I've been locked in focus while y'all chase the groove. Cruise on autopilot, but my mind stay sharp. I see peasant forward before they start. Everybody loud till the lights go dark. Then they look for a savior when the truth hit hard. I don't talk hope, I embody stance. Every step measured, every move advanced. I don't need applause, I don't need a chance. When the curtain lift, I'm already advanced. Seen fear make cowards out of confident men. Seen fake faithful when it's time to defend. Red for the pressure, put weight on the room. You feel it when I enter, you sense the doom. Stand firm, no fear, pressure. No fear, no fear, pressure. At the bar with a splat the mat, and the curtain got pulled back. Lights go out, whole world fade up black. What you gonna do in that judgment? No crowd, no cover, no running it back. If the veil get torn and the truth get loud, when the noise die down and it's you and God. When the clock hits zero, no pause, no slack. Tell me what you stand on when the curtain snap. Tell me what you stand on when the curtain snap. I don't move reckless, I move resolve. I counted the cost, still stayed involved. Everybody brave in the daylight talk, but freeze when the shadows start calling them off. I seen wolf preach peace with venomous breath. Seen fake kings fold at the threat of death. I don't play church, I don't flex belief. I live this walk with accountability. If the sky crack open and time collapse, I won't be startled, I expected that. I've been training pressure, I've been built for war. Red for the ready when the veil get tore. This ain't race, this is rule of law. Order and chaos, I answer the call. When the truth exposed and the lies fall flat, Mr. Globe still standing when the curtain snap. 10 toes still here, stand on it. 10 toes still here, stand on it. Yeah. That's red folder, that's red folder, that's red folder, that's red folder. Mr. Globe, pressure with purpose. Millionaire society, bless some Lord stamped in and out. Glow power. Broke down, splat the mat, back and the cone got pulled back. Lights go out, whole world fade up black. What you gonna do in that judgment by? No crowd, no cover, no running it back. If the veil get torn and the truth get loud, when the noise die down and it's you and God. When the clock is zero, no pause, no slack. Tell me you stand on when the curtain snap. Hey, boss. Yeah. Hey, boy, don't lose faith. Get up off your back and fight this fight. A true warrior know the glory. Oh, walking in the light. When the ups feel down and the karma come around, this is what we gon' do. Stand firm, never back down. Reverse the curse, insert the holy word. Truth wide in your spirit, yeah, you heard. Even when the road get tired in the night, we still moving forward, got it by the light. Hey, yeah, oh man, here we go again, it's cold revelation. Many trials and tribulation lead a soul feeling vacant, mind crowded, heart tested. Pressure on rotation, but I breathe deep, stand tall, seek elevation. Signs of the times keep playing on my vision. I can't ignore the shift, I feel the difference in decision. Cup full of problems, but I pour it out in prayer. Heavy load lifted when I humble in this care. Pride get checked, structure built in a storm. Spirit get restored, now I'm super full, we born. No more broken promises, I promise I stand. Sit back, watch the globe unfold in this plan. Old pearls in the gems, yeah. Growth from the pain, trying to climb from the pit just to reach that flame. Glamour life tent, but it don't sustain. I walk narrow paths while the world chase. Boy, don't lose faith. Woo. Get up off your back and fight the fight. Fight the fight, yeah. A true warrior know the glory. Walking in the light. When the world turn lessons in the scars, God turn wounds into wisdom. Turn scars into stars, reverse the curse, speak life when it hurt. Holy word planted deep in the dirt. If the night get long and the road not smooth, hold tight. He's still moving you through. If the night get long and the road not smooth, hold tight. Hey, he's still moving you through. Now I reckless with my steps, I don't play with belief. World one spectacle, I walk steady in peace. Trying to impress crowd, lose their soul in the glow. I move morally cool, let my integrity show. Starting from the mud, now my vision get clear. Tiptoe through the fire, righteous man persevere. I stack heavy, still I don't retreat. Faith louder than fear when the pressure beat. We guard truth like treasure, don't fold for applause. Red for to bring pressure, blue for to bring loss. Balance in the battle, discipline talking when chaos get loud. I'm calm and walking all glory. story, the knowledge. To the truth we align. Seeds turn to fruits when it's God's design. Nation hear the call, it's the time, it's the sign. Reverend don't speak life, now the world get in line. Hey, 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 hey. Now the world get in line. Hey, 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 hey. Reverend don't speak life, now the world get in line. Yeah. Billionaire society. Y'all know what time it is. Bless them, Lord. Faith over fear. Red folder versus blue folder. Pressure and wisdom. Mr. Globe stand firm. Reverend Dosha respond clear. Hey, another Globe Power production. You've been running from the light, but the light still call you. Tears in the night, but the word still saw you. Hands on your head like the weight too heavy, but grace still steady and the cross still ready. You try money, you try fame, you try pride, still empty inside with nowhere to hide. That bottle don't heal, that smoke don't save, that crowd won't follow you into the grave. Mama still praying, daddy still hoping, heaven still hoping, know your heart's still broken. Devil been lying, saying you too far gone, but mercy been waiting, saying child come home. You ain't too dirty, you ain't too late. You one real prayer from a brand new faith. Drop that burden, let it fall at his feet. There's peace in the surrender, not defeat, not defeat, not defeat, not defeat, not defeat. You feel that pull when the choir starts singing, that tug in your chest when the altar door ringing. That ain't emotion, that's conviction calling, heaven responding every time you're falling. You don't need chains, you don't need fame, you don't need validation stamped on your name. You need surrender, you need grace, you need that fire that cleans your space. Brother, lay down that heart in stains. Sister, this your divine romance. Friends, stop standing at the church door scared. God been faithful even when you wasn't paid. From the streets to the pew, from the cell to the throne, he can turn a heart of stone into flesh and bone. So step right now, don't wait one more day. The door is open, walk his way. Lord, fear you. Yeah. Watch your step. Watch your step. Let it breathe. Let it breathe. Let it breathe. If you got that winning in your blood and you fighting for the war of peace, yeah. Just keep on grinding for that better day. Don't let it go to waste. Hold on. Continue to pray and watch your step. Be careful, beware the enemy. Stay woke. Eyes open wide. Stay armored up. This path ain't meant for sleep. No, sir. If you got that winning in your blood and you fighting for the war of peace, just keep on grinding for that better day. Don't let it go to waste. Keep pushing. Continue to pray and watch your step. Be careful, beware the enemy. Watch close. Stay on your post. Hold your ground. Victory come patiently. Amen. Trials and tribulations, you know them days is gonna come. Fighting for your rights while the world try to tame your tongue. Let's get it together, don't let the weather break your bounce. Don't let the struggle leave you empty, no ounce left in your ounce. They counterfeiting truth, trying to label you beneath your equal. Hold back, stay steadfast, stick to the script and move peaceful to all of God's children. He revealing plans in real time. If you watching close, you can see it clear before your eyes. Ain't it something how this Christian, he be in the trunk. To all my boys, just bring the noise, remind them how the battles won. Through heartache, long suffering, still bearing spirit fruit. Every day the world is tempting, but I don't gotta get close to it. If I hear it, I rebuke a strong power straight from above. Kindness mixed with firmness, yeah, I can even show love. Standing for the kingdom, building strong, we the cream of the crop. Confessing Jesus Christ is king, no matter who watching the block. They hate sometimes, still watch you walk and keep it cool. Fable teach you quick, only fools continue to lose. War of peace. Stay prayed up. Stay prayed up.
Nice.
I got no problem
No problem.
with Jesus Christ.
King Jesus.
Bless the Lord.
Bless him, Lord.
It is written.
Open up the floodgates.
Let the floodgates open.
Open up. Open up the floodgates.
Yeah. Open up the floodgates, the world's a stormy hurricane. Through the church I'm entering, no shame if I'm repenting. Just gonna have to do it again, I'm tired of the cycle spinning. Read my Bible, told me, man, the pillars breaking down within. Open up the floodgates, yeah, I'm stepping through the rain. Through the fire, through the pressure, still I'm calling on his name. Jesus fell down, got up, yeah, I did it once again. Blood covered every sin, now I'm moving like a man. Thank you, Lord, he got me on this gospel tip. On Ghetto soldier for the Lord, yeah, I'm walking militant. It's written on my chest, yeah, the word I represent. Ain't no shame up in this gospel, I'm sealed in covenant. Highways, byways, they don't wanna see me rise. Resurrected mindset, got that glory in my eyes. Protected by the word, got that fire in my breath. Straight into the battle, I ain't worried about death. Back against the wall, let the prayers push me through. Saints crying out, angels posted with the crew. Hallelujah. This ain't pressure, this a purpose, God don't ever rest. Living water flowing through me, I'm forever blessed.
Open up the floodgates.
The world's a stormy hurricane.
Through the church I'm entering.
No shame if I'm repenting.
Just gonna have to do it again.
I'm done with all the sin. Read my Bible, now I stand. Let the word rebuild a man.
Open up the floodgates.
Let it wash me in his rain.
Wash me through the pain and through the fire.
I still call his name.
Jesus fell down, but I rise.
Yeah, his grace remains. It's written in my spirit, I'll never be the same. Open the floodgates, Lord, I'm stepping in my war. Scriptures in my hand, yeah, they sharper than a sword. Every situation, I'm confronting temptation. Fighting, try to line it up, but God flipped the equation. Flipped the quake in my world, now I'm warning these streets. Wake up! Armor of God on, so I'm walking in peace. Ephesians 6, never least, never defeated, battle already won. He died and resurrected, now I move like the sun. Let's go. Nobody got more game than me. Cause I got it from the source, yeah, the G-O-D. Y-O-U-N-E-D-H-I-M, that's the key. Open floodgates, Lord, I don't need no cloud. Girl chasing fame, but they empty inside. I'm chasing the kingdom, let the spirit be my guide. From the mud to the mission, now I'm speaking out loud. Open up the floodgates, let your glory fall down.
Open up the floodgates.
The world's a stormy hurricane.
Through the church I'm entering.
No shame if I'm repenting.
Just gonna have to do it again.
But I'm stronger now. It's written on my heart, I'm delivered now.
Open up the floodgates.
Let it pour, let it rain. Rain down.
The trials and the
I
fire.
still praise his name.
Fell down, but I rise.
Yeah, I overcame. Out of blood and the word, I'll never be the same.
Open up the floodgates.
It is written, no weapon formed.
Open up the floodgates.
Let the floodgates.
Open up the floodgates.
I decided to get a love my life. So woman, I'm promising I'm gonna do you right. Ain't no better way to show you what's inside. This man who truly changed, yeah, I changed my life. I decided to get a love my life. So woman, I'm promising I'm gonna do you right. Ain't no no better way to show you what's inside. This man who truly changed, yeah, I changed my life. I remember long ago I was courting you, girl. No distractions, you was there, you changed my world. Beautiful perception, natural to the eye. Such an angelic presence, felt like heaven in the sky. I'm like, Lord, I'm caught up in amazement. Hit my knees in my presence with a name, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. I'm blessed to have a woman in my life that helped me deal with the stress. Remember going to the movies, you said sit close. Arms around me, felt that love the most. After the show, walking malls, thinking ring. Something you never take off, yeah, that kind of thing. Guess it pays to know the boss, my God, so true. Give me the desires of my heart, I had to honor you. A true queen for a king, that's when I knew I give my life to the Lord, live holy and true. I decided to get a Lord my life. So woman, I'm promising I'm gonna do you right. Ain't no better way to show you what's inside. This man who truly changed, yeah, I changed my life. I decided to get a Lord my life. So woman, I'm promising I'm gonna do you right. Ain't no better way to show you what's inside. This man who truly changed, yeah, I changed my life. Remember sitting outside, just talking for a while. Heart wide open, love forming with a smile. You felt like vacation, your presence set me free. Brought me to the throne of grace, God writing through me. I remember asking you to dance back in school. Didn't give me a chance, still respected you. That's when I knew you was solid, you was real. A good girl in a world that don't know how to feel. Years passed by, you explored life's ways. Still stay graceful through the pressure and the days. Narrow gate living, blessing, not a trend. A prepared man for a woman that's sin. Leather seats reclining, press the button, we glide. Star navigation connected to the vine. On time, I ride, place right where I stand. By the great orchestrator, he made me a changed man. That's why I gave my life to the Lord. Living holy and righteous for forever restored.
Mainline radio. What more inspirational heat coming up next? Coming up next.
I am your AI highly animated DJ Revidoce.
Let's go! Bless him, Lord!
Stay in the light. Red photo showing up. We see you. Yeah.
Amen. They smile in your face, scared to walk in the faith. Backbiters who a day, let the light separate. They smile in your face, scared to walk in the faith. Backbiters who a day, truth expose the fake.
Blue photo stay lit, red photo show they wait. Backbiters who are they, let the light separate. Blue photo stay lit, red photo show they wait. Backbiters who are they, let the light separate. Walking in my Christian faith, I know who real, who fake facts. They smile close behind my back, they orchestrate. See, envy in their spirit, entertainment turn to hate. Why? I stay lifted, elevation through a narrow gate. I evolved in my kind, word to the throne, how I speak. True, living proof of the lie, still they question belief. Climbing Jacob's ladder, every run cost me pain. Had to shed the old skin just to step in his name. They try to rank me in systems, positions, and chain. But God pulled me out structures designed for the drain. Red folder, one reaction, blue folder, keep calm. Peace. I walk faith over sight, never bending the norm. Do whatever it takes to stay upright. Even lonely in crowds, I still walk in the light. From my heart is the echo, truth flowing free. If they help me at all, it's God, Jesus the key.
They smile in your face, scared to walk in the faith. Backbiters who a day, let the light separate. They smile in your face, scared to walk in the faith. Backbiters who a day, truth expose the face.
Blue folder move clean, red folder motivate. Backbiters who are they, let the light separate. Blue folder move clean, red for to motivate. Backbiters, who are they? Let the light separate. They plotting in motion, mouths riding with pride. Backbiting in secret, smiling right in my eyes. Cotton soft words, but they grip full of schemes. Trying to change who I am, rearrange my dreams. Distraction in my home, flipping switches like tricks. Focus, world unstable, counterfeit labels on a mix. Red photo on chaos, blue photo, keep order. Peace. I pray for my enemies, cross every border. Forget, can't take food off my plate, God already fed me. I glide through the struggle with the gospel embedded. Word, interstate faith, I'm moving with Christ. Drive, let the word renovate me, rebuild my life. I fell on my knees, grace uninterrupted. Grace, out the rubble, he lifted me, purpose erupted. Rise, lights in the dark, I'm built for the test. Ready, they back by the sky, handle the rest. Amen. Blue photo wins when the lights stay on. Red photo fades when truth show up. Stay ready, walk it out. If you thirsty, the river's still running. Red photo show pressure. Blue photo bring proof.
Living water,
Living water.
flowing.
Flow.
Illionaire Society. Glow Power Protection.
Yeah. By Revolution. Bless him, Lord. Red folder versus blue folder. Glow Power Production. Yeah.
Yeah, nowadays people can't tell the real from the fake diamonds. Yeah, go be tickled to his stomach how they think they be shiny. I always set the opponents in the ring, perfect timing. Gave me weaponry from the king, I just do my assignment. Suppose a flower grew from the concrete and bloom. Paint a beautiful picture, not like Lazarus from the tomb. Muscle grace, perplex, flex, spiritual muscle. Clean paper, pure motive, every move got a hustle. Clean, 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 clean. Clean paper, pure motive, every move got a hustle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Suppose a flower grew from the concrete, cracked to survive. They love the image of the bloom, but ignore how it climbed. Flexing spiritual muscle, boy, grounded in truth. Rock my king, no settle, silence loud in the booth. It's nobody business how the vision got deep. I seen a man in the trenches while they selling him sleep. Vengeance warming, still I move like a Lord's child. Download them with doctrine, false diamonds in a pile. They channel illusions, think they working with purpose. No intention of renewing, just rehearsing the surface. Same serpent selling apples, same venomous tone. Battle scar, soul glow, still choosing the throne. Eternal soaking right, if you spy what you feed it. Flash look like copper when the spirit don't need it. Weapon in victory, I'm spiritually stepping. Diamonds I'm protecting, got heaven's reflection. Yeah, nowadays people can't tell the real from the fake diamonds. Glow be tickled to his stomach, how they think they be shining. I always set the opponents in the ring, perfect timing. Gave me weaponry from the king, I just do my assignment. Suppose a flower grew from the concrete and bloom. Paint a beautiful picture, not like Lazarus from the tomb. I'm so grace, perplexed, flex, spiritual muscle. Clean paper, pure motive, every move got a hustle. Yeah, paper, pure motive, every move. Every move, clean paper, pure motive, yeah. Every move, yeah, yeah, yeah. Spark blinging so loud, giant demand in the land. Preaching to the crew, follow me, quiet command. Rotating in the business, serving hard in my stand. Shining like it's Christmas every time that I advance. Fortune don't fool me, some gold just paint. Fuel from obedience, not applause in the ranks. Whole tank of soldiers, king skills in motion. Oil spill revelation, leave the surface still broken. Battlefield active, I can smell what is real. Tongue like cold fire, say it how heaven feel. Crowning a pack of believers, revival and reach. Where obedience start, that's where freedom get preached. Mind prepared for oppression, still choosing the light. Yeah. Crisis didn't make me, it reveal what's inside. Yeah. Strip the glitter off lies, pick my weapons with care. Yeah. What glitter can't go, can't compare to what's rare. Hey, hey. Nowadays people can't tell the real from the fake diamonds. Glow be tickled to his stomach, how they think they be shining. Y'all always set the opponents in the ring, perfect timing. Gave me weaponry from the king, I just do my assignment. Suppose the flower grew from the concrete and bloom. Paint a beautiful picture, not like Lazarus from the tomb. I'm so grace, perplexed, flex, spiritual muscle. Clean paper, pure motive, every move got a hustle. Yeah, blue folder clarity. Red folder pressure, same righteousness, bless him, Lord. Illionaire Society. Glow Power Production. Diamonds gotta pass the fire test. Yeah, 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 hey.
I'm temptation in the soil, make them dig just a taste. Every king wanna touch, wanna sit in my space. Touch it, taste it, taste it. I'm the glow and the greed, I'm the want and the need. Everybody wanna rule me, wanna plant they seed. I don't beg, I don't chase, I attract, I command. She bad, she bad, she bad. I make righteous men question what they understand. Red for the heat, I'm the test in the room. If you weak, you'll fold, if you're pure, you'll bloom. I'm the reason discipline gotta be real. I'm the reason fake faith get revealed. I shimmer when I walk, make them lose they stance. Even prophets gotta pray when I pass they glance. I don't whisper soft, I roar when I move. I make patience feel slow, make shortcuts look smooth. I drip excess, overstimulate my when the spirit decline, they fight over me. War in their chest, call it love, call it lust, call it God, gon' test. I'm abundance unchecked, pleasure unguarded. I don't break laws, I've been what you started. I make crowns feel heavy, make morals feel light. Make when I look better than a lifetime of right. Red for the flame, I don't hide my intent, I don't chase men, I let men repent. I'm temptation in the soil, everybody wanna reign. It's a globe, it's a globe, it's a globe. But if you can't control yourself, you can't govern the land. I'm silk and I'm storm, I'm a blessing or curse. Red folder energy, pressure first. I don't kneel, I don't bow, I provoke the decision. Pray side. Blue for the win when you choose the right vision. I'm the test, not the truth, I expose what you choose. If you rule by desire, then I already used you. Yeah, I don't hate the righteous, I reveal the weak. I don't block the path, I test your feet. I make idols out of comfort and shine. Watch you fall when the pressure align. You want fruit without waiting on growth. You want power without dying to self. You want crown without carrying cross. You want gain but won't count the cost. I laugh when they stumble, call it chemistry. But blue for the steady, break free from me. That's how I know who chosen, who clean, who rule they flesh, who worship the scene. I'm thinking dress beauty, I admit that truth. But righteousness stronger when it passed me through. Red folder loud, but the war get decided when blue photo walk past me undivided. Stay focused, don't blink. I was never the answer, I was the question.
Feeling that society. Red folder energy. Same truth, different voice. Bless 'em, Lord. Let's be clear. Yeah. You a superstitious lover, playing games with my brother. No, it ain't good for him. Liar, 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 liar. You a superstitious lover, playing games with my sister. No, it ain't good for him. Liar, 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 liar. I don't need proof, I read the energy. How you move, tell more than what you say to me. You say love, but you drain instead. Leave confusion everywhere you tread. I've seen this pattern more than once before. You get close just to open doors, then you plant out where peace should grow. That's how families break, yeah. I know you call it charm, I call it control. You feed off attention, you hungry for souls. I don't compete, I correct the space. Red folder step in when lines misplaced. You ain't loud, but you dangerous still. Pretty lies cut deeper than steel. I protect mine, I don't entertain. Say what you want, liar, liar. You a superstitious lover, playing games with my brother. No, it ain't good for him. Liar, 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 liar. You a superstitious lover, playing games with my sister. No, it ain't good for her. Liar, 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 liar. I don't argue with deceit, I withdraw. That silence louder than any war you thought. Kindness meant I was blind, but discernment sharpened over time. You play victim when you get revealed, yeah. But truth don't care how you feel. Yeah, you use belief as a costume change, but your actions always stay the same. I don't curse, I don't chase, I don't beg. I remove access, protect what's fed. Rep for the rule, keep the circle clean. Not everybody meant to fit in the ring. So if you hear this and feel attacked, check your steps, don't deflect the hate you. I just see clear and clarity don't lie. Liar, liar, liar. No access. That's enough. Red folder response complete. Blue folder warned you. Red folder enforced it. Illinois society. Bless him, Lord. Glow power reduction.
Who they using, try my God. All these shoes inside my closet. Diamonds dripping, I'm a floss it. I'm a Christian, why you don't talk it? Yeah. All these people hot in my spot just like Wi-Fi. All these people hot in my spot just like Wi-Fi. Yeah. I done got my fan base up. Had to spit it from the heart. I went on a rampage, bruh. About these streets, sorry it ain't paying enough. I'm talking heavenly gifted from the Father above. Big bucks, big trucks, yeah boy I be rolling up. Loud pipes on the bike, yeah I'm throwing it up. For the children that's real, man. Vision in my spirit, yeah I'm building God's plan. Shake the devil off, yeah my leather so soft. Riding by interceding, gotta win bed the loss. Come nigh to the Lord, he got what you looking for. Underground ministry, knees to the floor. Yeah, each and every day I bow my heart to God. In confusion, thanking him, he gave the ride. Gave me love, wisdom, and understanding. Yeah, I'm a kid with divine purpose on this planet. Everybody talking, say the globe gone wild, but I'm focused on the vision. Hands to the plow, leave me alone. Girl, I'm committed to my life. That was back then, yeah, I really changed my life. Rolling down the river, rocking gospel songs. If you holy, you can feel it, fire in my bones. Should bash the Lord, give him prophecy in motion. Yeah, I'm walking in my calling. Swagaholic for the Lord. Yeah, I've been ballin'. Who they using, try my God. All these shoes inside my closet. Diamonds dripping, I'm a floss it. I'm a Christian, why you don't talk it? Yeah. All these people hot in my spot just like Wi-Fi. All these people hot in my spot just like Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just a Christian on a mission. Bling like a high beam, I shoot for the stars. Christian on a mission, watch out for the fall, and I'm talking through your car. Christian on a mission, hard-earned bars, my dude, I strap on. Christian on a mission, factor up the flight, restrain and hold on. I'm just a Christian on a mission, playing like a high beam, I shoot for the stars. Christian on a mission, watch out for the fall, and I'm talking through your car. Christian on a mission, hard-earned bars, my dude, I strap on. Christian living on a mission. Factor up the flight, restraining, hold on. Yeah. I'm living on a mission with the blindfold up. Truth in my chest, I ain't signing this up. I shoot for the stars, but I walk with the word. Every step calculated, every move assured. Yeah, street life noisy, still my plan stay clean. Faith over fear when the pressure convene. You can't borrow belief, you gotta live it in. Hope come heavy when it shine from within. I see the signs when the wind start talking. Open the way when the doubt start walking. They say falling star, but I see a test. Elevation come after daring stress. Mr. Globe seen the weight of the world. Blue folder decode when the chaos swirl. I don't flex for applause, I answer the call. Mission first, I don't stumble or stall. Just a Christian on a mission. With bling like a high beam, I shoot for the stars. Christian on a mission. Watch out for the fall, and I'm talking through your call. Christian on a mission. Hard-earned bars, my dude, I strap on. Christian on a mission. Backer up the flight, restraining, hold on. Yeah. Not the devil talking, this ain't Halloween day. Bottom dropping out, still I keep my praise. Cold world moving, hearts getting numb. I just wanna be a light when the night still come. Reality poke, try to wake my soul. I know who I am, I'm under control. They say live fast, I say live right. I walk with the lamb when it's pitch black night. Forget the hype. Follow his lane till the road turn bright. When the righteous stand, I lend a hand. I don't run from the work, I advance the plan. If you listen close, you hear the truth speak. This love straight from him, it ain't for the weak. Reverdox calm when the storms collide. Christian on a mission, faith, that's my guide. Blue folder, stand firm. Hold the line, I don't move off noise. Move off calling. So fight for blocks, stand for purpose. Stand still, watch God work. Stand still, stand still. Yeah. Hands clean, heart pure, no fear, no fear. I don't chase crowns made of dirt. Not today. I walk faith first. Say that. Say that. Stay up high. Hold the line. Every loss got reimbursed. Stand still. I've been tested in the fire, still ain't burned up. Seen pressure try to break me, never turned up. They yelling war, I'm moving quiet with a plan. Cause the loudest in the room ain't always the man. I seen pride take a throne it couldn't keep. See money talk loud and fall asleep. I ain't flexing for the streets, I build inward. Every scar got meaning, every win filter. I don't move off impulse, I discern. Every lesson I survive, I earn. They want reaction, I get discipline. Cause what I'm guarding bigger than an argument. I don't mind pain, I've been through it. I just learned how not to live in it. When they swing wild, I stay still, cause obedience sharper than steel. Stand still, watch God work. Stand still, stand still. Hands clean, heart pure, no fear, no fear. I don't chase crowns made of dirt. Not today. I walk faith first. Say that. Stand still, watch God. Every loss got reimbursed. They confused, silence for weakness, that's the trick. Storms don't scare mountains, they shift. I seen ego build towers with no base. I seen patience win wars without a trace. I don't threaten, I don't bark. I let light expose the dark. When they move fast, they miss signs. I've been guided this whole time. I don't hate where you at, I've been there. I just chose chose not to live there. You fight in shadows, I'm building ground. Different goals make different sounds. Crowd screaming out, I say wait, cause time and turn losses in a game. When it's all said and the dust clear, only truth standing, that's why I'm here. No retaliation, no rush, no fear. I stood still and watched God work. I stood still. Stood still.
Blue folder, yeah. River don't chase. Let's go.
Yeah. The sky is falling and I'm balling, wiping sweat from my head. 23's up on the truck and I'm up being a Christian. Shake my dress and do my dance for the Lord like I'm supposed to. Out of the glow but I'm dipped in gold, shining like I'm supposed to. The sky is falling and I'm balling, wiping sweat from my head. 23's up on the truck and I'm up being a Christian. Shake my dress and do my dance for the Lord like I'm supposed to. Out of the glow but I'm dipped in gold, shining like I'm supposed to. New photo. It's a hard not life cause I know the wicked shall not prosper. No sir. Subliminal world twist your mind and hit you with the Oscar. Stay far from the wicked and the blind and wander in the dark. Stay sharp. Hop in the truck, it'll will it for the devil leave his mark. Changing the things that I've seen and really against your over. Truth. Grinding and shining, hustling and righteous, trying to get your dough up. But something wrong with the life that you're living, you're sinning. Watch out, dead of prison waiting at the end of that decision. I've been down that road for myself, boy, I done seen the story. Some of us dodged the bullet, but the pain still left us bleed. Mercy, look at these rappers with money, half of them miserable. Sad truth, bottle became their daddy, now they drowning in their ritual. Wake up, money can't buy you the love of God, that's the truth. Amen. But money can buy that dope that make your head not in the booth. Boom, out in the city riding 23s, claiming holy land. Praying so hard, I'm wiping sweat from my head. The sky is falling and I'm balling, wiping sweat from my headband. 23's up on the truck and I'm up being a Christian. Shake my dress and do my dance for the Lord like I'm supposed to. Out of the glow but I'm dipped in gold, shining like I'm supposed to shine. Sky is falling and I'm balling, wiping sweat from my headband. 23's up on the truck and I'm up being a Christian. Shake my dress and do my dance for the Lord like I'm supposed to. Out of the glow but I'm dipped in gold, shining like I'm supposed to. New photo, generations of workers, elders giving me the clue. Listen, systematic plan, 1 9 to 5 can work for you. Fact, 2 working together, sharpening each other's mind. I sharpens iron. Don't fall back in the trap where the hustlers waste their time. Watch it, over and over I seen the top man fall, collapse. Never getting back together like Humpty off the wall. Too late, roaring like lions but really they kittens inside. Hating on me cause I'm living this Christian ride. Stay blessed, Chevy towel, candy, apple, jolly, green, paint, clean, customized. Hair is where my dreads like to swing. Swing, chain shining bright in the lane, looking divine. Glow up, gas and glow, showing Christians really shine. Amen. 7 continents, diamonds lighting up the sky. Global, price so high like satellites passing by. Orbit, cell phones glitching, got the globe saying goodbye. Disconnect, hypnosis world, but I'm praying, wiping sweat from my headband. Blue folder, yeah. Blue folder, River don't chase. Sky falling, but the face still standing. Amen.
Universal soldier, you already know. Walk in the spirit. Let's go. Yeah. Look who will shake up the world, and he done came up out the twirl. Know that his eyes on the sparrow, he's shining clean just like a pearl. If he can save the world, he start with all the boys and girls. Stick to the fight, forget the curl. Stay focused on the road that is narrow. Universal soldier, you were chosen, you were shining light. Know your ground, be a warrior, you was called to fight. This just a test, walk in spirit, let it mold your soul. True roots from the king, yeah, you already know your role. Is you talking to me? I know I'm one of the best. Spiritual war veteran, I ain't settling for less. Got that crown, hold it down, living life to the fullest. Stepping over scorpion, silence, flesh winning foolish. Who you fooling? I'm calm, yeah, I'm coolin'. Any battle with the king, better know what you doing. Eyes beam light, expose dreams in the night. Soldiers for Christ, yeah, we stepping on sight. Stay ready, stay prayed, stay locked in the word. Every move that I make, let his voice be heard. Universal soldier, stand firm in your place. Walk it out, hold it down, keep your eyes on his grace. Who will shake up the world, and he done came up out the twirl. Know that his eyes on the sparrow, he's shining clean just like a pearl. If he can save the world, he start with all the boys and girls. Stick to the fight, forget the curl. Stay focused on the road that is narrow. Pulling up in monster trucks, heavy praise in the sound. Feel the spirit all around, yeah, it's going down. Lift your hands in the way, let the presence flow. Open up your mouth, let the whole world know. Usher in the greatness, let it flood the room. From the same bloodline, raised Lazarus from the tomb. Heart beating, spirit jumping, now you feeling the truth. Universal soldier, yeah, we live in proof. Ain't told what we sober, shining clean, well groomed. Covered by the light, yeah, the darkness get consumed. Back in the Lord from the court. Yeah. Universal soldier, you already know. Walk in the spirit. Let's go. Yeah. Look who will shake up the world, and he done came up out the twirl. Know that his eyes, he done came up out the twirl. Let's go. Yeah. Look who is Look who will shake up the world. Yeah. Universal soldier, you already know. Yeah. Universal soldier, you already know. Walk in the spirit. Let's go. Yeah. Look who will shake up the world. And he done came up out the twirl. Know that his eyes on the sparrow. He's shining clean, just like a pearl. If he can save the world, he start with all the boys and like a pearl. If he can save the world, he start with all the boys and girls. Stick to the fight, forget the curl. Stay focused on the road that is narrow. Universal soldier, you were chosen, you were shining light. Know your ground, be a warrior, you was called to fight. This just a test, walk in spirit, let it mold your soul. True roots from the king, yeah, you already know your role. Is you talking to me? I know I'm one of the best. Spiritual war veteran, I ain't settling for less. Got that crown, hold it down, living life to the fullest. Stepping over scorpion, silence, flesh when you're foolish. Who you fooling? I'm calm, yeah, I'm coolin'. Any battle with the king, better know what you doing. Eyes beam light, expose dreams in the night. Soldiers for Christ, yeah, we stepping on sight. Stay ready, stay prayed, stay locked in the word. Every move that I make, let his voice be heard. Universal soldier, stand firm in your place. Walk it out, hold it down, keep your eyes on his grace. Who will shake up the world? And he done came up out the twirl. Know that his eyes on the sparrow. He's shining clean, just like a pearl. If he can save the world, he start with all the boys and girls. Stick to the fight, forget the curl. Stay focused on the road that is narrow. Pulling up in monster trucks, heavy praise in the sound. Feel the spirit all around, yeah, it's going down. Lift your hands in the way, let the presence flow. Open up your mouth, let the whole world know. Usher in the greatness, let it flood the room. From the same bloodline raised Lazarus from the tomb. Heart beating, spirit jumping, now you feeling the truth. Universal soldier, yeah, we live in proof. Ain't told what we sober, shining clean, well groomed, covered by the light. Yeah, the darkness get consumed. Back in the Lord from the court to
What's happening, man? Hey, you already know what time it is, man. I am your wonderful, beautiful. Nah, I'm just joking. I ain't gonna turn up on y'all, man. But hey, it's some things brewing in the background, you know. I definitely wanna bring that energy, that type of excitement, you know, to what's brewing in the background. Cause I think it's something real nice, you know. Brewing in the background. but look at man, hey, all time, man. And, hey, look at anybody trying to really catch a game, man, to show your skills. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is obviously, you know what I'm saying, the Globe SK1. You know, this is a gaming society, you know, as well as, you know, putting together some content, but at the same time, being able to integrate and sharing the word of God. I think that's what's most important. Most important, man. And yeah, man, I'm really just sitting there just flabbergasted right now. I'm really hoping I let you to do something. I worked real hard on putting this video together, man. The Universal Soldier. I think y'all, you know, have the ability to have the opportunity to sit back and watch me as I went through the process, put it together. But somehow in the midst of it, man, I ended up pushing X and powering it off, and I just don't know if I deleted it without saving it. But you know, this is all what trial and error is, what trial and error looks like. I mean, you know, a lot of times, you know, people think that this thing is easy. You know what I'm saying? You know, you think it's just, you know, a few click of the buttons and, you know, all of a sudden kablooey kablam, here you are, you know what I'm saying, on your heist of being at the top of the mountain, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, no matter what it is that you do, you always gotta put in that work. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put, I don't care what it is, you feel me? From any level of life that you want to look at it, where it's gonna hold some value and, you know, potentially bring value to you. You know what I'm saying? You got to put in that work. You know what I mean? If you ain't putting in that work, you know what I'm saying, going to the trial and the error, to the hardship, you know, to the ups and downs and, you know, everything that come with it, then, hey, you may not be built for this. You know what I'm saying? You know, you might just have an eye for it. You know, you might just have an ear for it. You know what I mean? But it doesn't necessarily mean that you're completely just, you know, built for it. So, you know, that's why, you know, I, Mr. Globe, am, you know, I know how I'm built. I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? You know, and everybody who knows me, y'all been doing this for 45 something years. You feel me? Ain't no hypocrisy in me. You know what I'm saying? My walk is my walk. You know what I mean? I live the way I live. You feel me? It ain't no hidden agendas, no secret things to me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, you feel me? I'm very outspoken. You know, hey, a lot of people can't really live their life like that. It's an open book. You know what I mean? A lot of people want to live their life in privacies and always pointing the finger at somebody else. You know, you the reason, or you the this and that. Yeah, let's look at your own goddamn life and what you got going on and what you doing. You know what I'm saying? You know, work on where you at in life, you know. But I'm just saying, you know, this is something that I'm not even angry. I'm not mad about. You know what I'm saying? I put this whole thing together about it says I've been streaming, almost about an hour. So I've been on about an hour. I've been putting this video together, you know what I'm saying, about an hour, and I click one button and it might be the end of it. And I'm not angry, I'm not mad, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You know, being built for something, you know, something greater, you know, something greater than, you know, what the eyes can just see, you know. You know, the Bible, you know, it talks about, you know, storing up your gifts in heaven. You know. Me and my dad, you know, we talk about, you know what I'm saying, having that big old crown on. having that big crown, man. But it's all good. We ain't gonna sweat the small stuff. Gonna keep it moving and keep it grooving, baby boy. Keep it moving and keep it grooving. But you know, I do want to leave you with this. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's something that's it's on the forefront of my brain right now. And it talks about the moment, and talk about the pointing fingers. But you know, remember, man, the one who's always pointing the finger, how many fingers you got pointing back at yourself? You know what I'm saying? You know, so if you're not reaching down and looking back, you know what I'm saying, see how you can help somebody, speak some words of encouragement, seeing how you can motivate somebody, be an upliftment, you know, being an encouragement to somebody. If you're not, this is not what your focus and your mindset is, you know, it's best to quiet them thoughts. You know what I'm saying? You know, stay focused where you at. You know, do the things that you need to do, you know, where you can be a better member and a better person, you know, in society. You know, I talk to my son all the time, you know, it's one thing that I try to focus on, you know, standing in the ramifications and the realms, you feel me, of doing things, you know, has been a honorable, you know, member, you know what I'm saying, in society. You know what I mean? Sometimes when you're younger, it's just things that you don't know, you don't understand. And sometimes, you know, you make decisions that can be costly. You know, that's another thing I try to speak about and, you know, tell people, you know, you got to be very careful of what you're doing and being intentional about some of the decisions that you're making and always doing your best to make the best, you know, quality decisions, being wise with your time, you know, being wise and doing great with your time. You know, that's something that, you know, we have to definitely, you know, focus upon. But right now, you know, I guess we can consider this just like a little bit of freestyle, you know, just a freestyle conversation, you know, being what's the word I'm looking for? Let me find the words that I'm looking for. Cause I got a whole lot of words. That's the thing. I got a very extensive, a large vocabulary, and I can, you know, use it when I need to. But you know, the way that I operate, the way that I think, you know, so I have to be focused and being in a communication, you know, mindset to actually speak something directly towards somebody. Other than that, you know, I'm just babbling, just a freestyle. But let me find the word, you know what I'm saying, that confidence, you know what I'm saying? That's a very simple word, you know what I mean? Just doing things in confidence. You know, a lot of times, man, we don't do things in confidence. You know, we weary, you know what I'm saying, and we stagger, you know, against some things that we're battling and we're struggling with. You know, what just said, you know, I'm gonna do this in confidence. You know, I don't really know what the outcome of it may be. You know what I'm saying? But the confidence, you know, myself is what's gonna bring me through. You know, the trial and the triumph and knowing that I'm gonna be victorious in the end of this is what I'm gonna do. You know, that's what's gonna be my motivation to keep me in that direction. You know, of positivity. But I just had to sit back and just talk, you know what I'm saying, talk myself through this situation because I'm just like, I cannot believe this just happened, yo. I can't believe it just happened. But we gonna open it up and we gonna see where we at. See if I can recap, revamp, regenerate, revitalize. If I can restore this thing. You know what I'm saying? We gonna see what I can do, man. Let's see what I can do. If I can, ooh. If not, you know what I'm saying? Even greater, man. Because I know something's better to come. You know, something better gonna come. All right, let's see where we at, man. Let's open up. Let me see, where do I, let me see if I can open up Lit Chat here. I can open this up here. And I'm trying this. To be honest with you, I really like to edit in iMovie. I like to edit on my phone in iMovie. You know what I'm saying? I know all my sound bites. I know all my, you know, my sounds and, you know, how to drag certain things in, you know, on my iPhone. I like doing a lot of things on my iPhone, but since I've been, you know, only stream on this computer, you know, looking from different views, working with different keys, then yeah, I'm trying different things. You know, that's one of the key things that we seem like we don't. We seem like I'm gonna be honest with you. This is how I can explain this. There's a very well known them all my life. Person, man, you know, and I've been trying to stop saying any names, but if y'all get it, y'all picking up where I'm putting down, then you'll understand it. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, this person here, which I know a lot of people is, and I'm like this as well. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start for myself first, and then I'll go into this other person. I'm gonna tell you how a lot of times we don't like to try new things. I've been playing the same video game for over 30 years, and I refuse to learn to play a different video game for whatever reason. All I do is I've been playing Madden since 93, 94. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta think, you know, from 94, 95, I've been playing Madden. And then the thing is, the strange thing about it is I really run the same formation that I was running way back then. I like to run a stretch and I like to run the I formation. And that's because what I'm getting to, my point is sometimes we like to stay stagnated and not try new things, venture off into, you know, new things. You know what I'm saying? Because when we like something, then it's just, we're just stuck on that, trying to perfect that one.
Yeah. Universal soldier, you already know. Walk in the spirit. Let's go. Yeah. Look who will shake up the world. And he done came up out the twirl. Know that his eyes on the sparrow. He's shining clean just like a pearl. If he can save the world, he start with all the boys and girls. Stick to the fight, forget the curl. Stay focused on the road that is narrow. Universal soldier, you were chosen, you were shining light. Know your ground, be a warrior. You was called to fight, this just a test. Walk in spirit, let it mold your soul. True roots from the king, yeah, you already know your role. Is you talking to me? I know I'm one of the best. Spiritual war veteran, I ain't settling for less. Got that crown, hold it down, living life to the fullest. Stepping over scorpion, silence flesh when you're foolish. Who you let his voice be heard. Universal soul. Stand firm in your place, walk it out, hold it down. Keep your eyes on his grace. Who will shake up the world? And he done came up out the twirl. Know that his eyes on the sparrow.
And I'm gonna see end of the stream, man. Just want to get up out of here. Just want to time in, do a few things. I said we might load this thing up a little bit later on today, but right now, man, I was kind of focused on what was working on, man. You see this big head nigga in here. Really talk about him. This nigga gonna say, "Shoot, Shaq." Yeah, you, this nigga here, man. He don't never say anything. Dude, he gonna say something today, though, man. You wanna say something to the people, man, before we get up out of here? Microphone all the way.
All the way over here. I'll tap in with y'all later.
Hey, what's your handle on the game? What's your handles on the game? In case somebody wanna play a game. What's your glory jersey? Yeah, so looking for that mainline game, you know what I'm saying? You wanna get on the main line. Man, make sure y'all tap in, you know what I mean? Shoot. Follow Glory Dre. I tell you, my tongue is twisted. Glory Dre on all social media, all platforms. If not, man, hey, finally, you know what I'm saying, right here on the Globe SK1, because you'll see a lot of this. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You know, we Globe mainlining around here, man. Make sure, you know what I mean, y'all send an invitation, I mean, out there. We gon' and we knocking heads off. You know what I'm saying? We knocking heads off, man. We ain't taking no hostages. Sorry, man. If you come to play, no, it's gonna be some game before you, baby boy. But nah, we about to In this stream, what is this doing right here? We must end this stream, man. Y'all stay good. Deep death. Getting close to the finish line. Bless the Lord.